What's up, everybody? Matt here, and I hope everyone is having a blessed day today. Now, let's get to the topic. Today's topic is, what is your favorite game console of all time? My favorite game console of all time has got to be the Super Nintendo. The reason why is I remember playing so many great games on the Super Nintendo. I remember playing The Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, Primal Rage, freaking Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. I remember playing Super Mario World, Mario's Missing, Mario RPG. I can go on, literally, I can keep going on, but I don't want to name every little thing that came out for Super Nintendo. But the Super Nintendo had, back then, the Super Nintendo graphics was freaking amazing, guys. It's like, it destroyed the Sega Genesis graphics, in my opinion. And, you know, just playing the freaking games, that the exclusives just for the Super Nintendo were just freaking amazing. I remember at 4 years old, I beat Star Fox, and that was my very first game I've ever beaten. I remember beating that shit, and my brother and his friend came home, and I told them that I beat it, and they didn't want to believe me because I was so young when I beat that game. And they're like, well, if you beat it, you can beat it again, and beat it in front of us. Prove to us that you actually beat it. And I remember beating that game again, just by, you know, proving them wrong. And I could play Star Fox for hours. Like, every game on the Super Nintendo, I could play for freaking hours. You know, I remember playing Link to the Past all day. I remember playing Toy Story all day. And I also remember, like, I went to, like, a game shop in Fort Lauderdale where I used to live, and they would have Super Nintendos out where you could play Super Nintendos. And I remember playing the Goofy movie, because one of the games on there was the Goofy movie. And I remember playing that shit, and I remember having so much fun with that. So my parents actually went out and bought me the Goofy movie, and I remember playing that shit for like hours at a time. And I also remember where my mom used to work for this guy. She used to clean his house and stuff while he wasn't home, and he had a Super Nintendo in his room, and he had nothing but Super Nintendo games. Like, there was like dressers and drawers full of Super Nintendo games. And I remember playing Mario All-Stars, freaking Mario World and all that for freaking hours at that dude's house when my mom was working there. And I remember I didn't want to leave because freaking that dude had so many freaking games, yo. And I remember just sitting there playing that shit for hours. My mom wouldn't even hear from me. My mom had to check up on me because she thought something happened to me, because she couldn't even hear me. You know, that wasn't making no damn sound. I was just sitting there from TV, playing some Mario World, playing Goofy movie, playing Toy Story. You know, it's like, there was like literally, to my opinion, there was no bad game for that console. Every game I played, I literally played for hours. You know, I loved every single game for the Super Nintendo. And, you know, unlike the Sega, where, what do you got for Sega? All you had Toe Jam and Earl, Sonic, Golden Axe, freaking Street of Rage, and that's pretty much it. You know, every other game literally sucked. You know, Alex Kidd, in my opinion, sucked ass. So, the Super Nintendo, in my opinion, is one of my best consoles and my favorite consoles of all time. To me, these consoles nowadays can't compare to the Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo had so many good games and the graphics was fucking amazing back then. You know, let me know what you guys' favorite game console of all time is. I explained why Super Nintendo was my favorite game console. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button, and make sure you share this video with your friends and tell them to comment on my video on what their favorite game console of all time is. A lot of you guys probably is not even old enough to even remember these consoles, because you probably like grew up on the PlayStation 2 era, PlayStation 3 era. So let me know what your favorite console of all time is. Like I said, like this video, and make sure you share this video with your friends and let them know, hey, right on this guy's channel, and see what your favorite console of all time is. Later, guys.